How's it going this evening, y'all? Von Clovis back again. I got a few Sabers out in front of me right now. We got a dark shade, light shade, and a Banshee Profi board. I was originally going to show off the fonts along with all the playback sounds with my Banshee, but just before I started making the video, Saber started dying and asking me to charge battery. So I have that bad boy charging. Next video will be on the sound of the Profi board. For now, I was watching Crimson Dawn, and what was real cool, they started showing us how to change from one to the next, from one color to the next. So what I was going to do today is go ahead and make a video as well, and go ahead and do it myself. As it didn't look like it was that tough when they did it on the Crimson Dawn site. Looks like they just took these ones off here. And I'm going to go ahead and switch my Profi board up from the Banshee over to my dark shade. I mean, I can always put it over to the light shade as well, and then have just one. Actually, that sounds like a better plan. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to tighten this back. So I'm actually going to change it with the light shade. Yeah, and it takes the same size Allen wrench as your blade retention screws. It takes the same size Allen key to be able to take these out. So from their video, I wanted to remove all of these. Even the one on the bottom. One. One. This back one here, they said as far as they made it, it screws into plastic, not into a metal threaded screw like the front two screws. So this one should be rather easy to get out. Sorry, I keep getting off the screen there, y'all. This one should come out. Oh, that one's not very big at all. So now that we have that undone, let's go ahead and unscrew this off. And screw this off. Oh, okay, I guess we could take that off too. Pommel. Perfect. Now, as they said as well, the Profi board cores, they should be a little bit thicker, as well as, of course, longer. That's why it comes with the extension piece. Now, so you can see the power button and the plug, it's a little bit recessed. They were saying the best way to do it is to, if you see the little metal in there, and these two here, is to put your Allen wrench in there, lightly press until you see them recess down, and they should. Let's see. Let me see. So it won't just pop out. I do need to push it. And it is a slight of a push. Boom. Okay. There we go. So now when it's recessed, you could see it. And now it should slide right out. Just like that. So there's the just regular V4 with the in-hilt LED. I guess we'll just lay that down. Now we're going to do that to the Profi. Let's go ahead and take out that blade plug as well. I really love their blade plugs. Okay, now top screws. Perfect. So those screws came out quite quickly. Perfect. Alright, now that those are out, let's go ahead and pop it down. Screw this thing off. Perfect. We're going to take this part apart. Oop, everything's rolling around on my table. This part apart as well. And this one. All the parts. Like so. Now the Profi, as you can see, it's recessed. This Profi is also, I don't know if you can see in there, can't really see. I have a NeoPixel setup on that too, of course. Let's see if I can, slide it right on out. Perfect. So that's the Banshee. Let's go ahead and, okay, look, you can see now the really cool NeoPixel. Of course, it's all blurry-ish. None are bent. All of them are perfect looking. Wires in there, but oh well, it works. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the V4 where it belongs. Just like so. Okay. Perfect. It just almost looks like they're not the same size, but they are. Okay. First one, let's drop it down in there. And now, they said to draw them in. Little by little, not one at a, like, you know, one all the way in. They said to draw it in so that way it comes up all about at the same time. And we'll draw in where it needs to. Oh, son of a dropping shit. Yeah, I got a cool Star Wars poster over there in the corner. I haven't yet hung it up. I got it at a Burlington Coat Factory for $5. It's a New Hope poster. 3D cool looking poster. So for some reason my Banshee, the emitter did not come off because it's, I guess, glued down. At least for me it felt glued. Boom. So the Banshee, just like that. Let's now see. This one should be charged.
Bad sound.
Woo, that's loud.
Faster sound.
Okay. Easy peasy. Perfect. And that actually looks a lot better, in my opinion. Now, for me to do it this way, than when it was the light versus dark bundle. I should have gotten the just dark Banshee, because I really do think this looks a little bit better than the light Banshee what are they called, the new the other ones, because this one's a Banshee. Now this one here I think is the what emitter, the shade. Yes, the light shade. The dark Banshee looks better with the dark shade than light shade. That's just my opinion. Of course, it is a bit different in the pommel there because this one here has the ridges, but I feel it makes it look better and it feels better in my hands as well. So let's go ahead and put the Profi board. It shouldn't be too tough. As we seen earlier, installing these is quite easy, if I do say so myself. Yeah, changing these up is quite easy. I'm not too sure about, sorry if I said installing. I have not installed a Saber before myself, but to change out the core, now that I can say I have done. Oop. Quite easy if I do say so myself. keep dropping it, man. It's so skinny, and sometimes it's hard to keep a good grip on this tiny Allen key. Alright, so now that's nice and tight. As I said, unfortunately, my battery is charging, so no sound from the Profi today. The next video, I will be doing a video on all of the sound fonts. I believe there are about 15, if I'm not mistaken. 15 sound fonts on the Profi when you order it from Crimson Dawn. They do an absolute awesome job, in my opinion. Now, we can either choose to use our silver, or we can actually screw this back off and use silver all the way throughout, have the black pommel at the end along with the extender. But it would still look just as cool if I had the silver pommel. In retrospect, which looks better? I guess the silver pommel looks just as good. And there it is. That actually wasn't hard at all. The buttons still press nicely. Of course, when I'm done charging the battery, I'll be making that video and showing off the sounds of the Banshee. Now, light Banshee. Or light shade. So, excuse me. The light shade now, it is. No longer dark Banshee, it is a light shade. Profi setup. Alright, y'all, Von Clovis signing off. Definitely appreciate y'all watching the video. Definitely sorry for the long wait for the content. Definitely smash that subscribe and like.